Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you that.
What'd you call me?
I accidentally called you baby.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Why don't you let you talk?
I told
How you
them.
sleep in the living room? How you been a piece of having your wife and two goddamn bitches somewhere in New Jersey? Is that why you're sleeping in these different rooms? Why don't you call the bitch and tell her to come get your
Will you come
and your
down?
passport home? You got all these people out there in the goddamn world thinking I'm a bitch and I'm a good-hearted mother. Go home.
Will you come down?
Go home.
You better deal with the issues or you'll be sitting here just like I am.
We've had arguments, like I just said. It's not a big deal. We approach them. We're not immature. We're both grown adults.
Right, but Jason, listen to me, man to man.
I don't know about man to man, but go ahead, talk.
And
So
Gino, didn't you tell me that it's too much work to drive her to the gym?
no,
They're back?
Well, like twice, but I said, hey, I'll drive you to the gym, and if you want to Uber back,
How far is the gym from your house?
10 minutes.
Oh gosh, that's good.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiance Tell All Part 1. You guys, this episode was so good. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. This episode was one of the best tell-all openings I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we see the house. It's gorgeous. Like, damn. Wow. Thais and Patrick are the first to come in. We then see Gino and Jasmine driving up.
So anyway, is there anyone that you're looking forward to meeting at this house?
No.
So she says she doesn't like Ed, she doesn't like Angela, and she believes that she can get along with anyone. But she sees the house and she's like, if Gino buys me a house like this, then all of our problems will be solved.
If Gino buys me a house like this, I can guarantee you that all our marriage problems will be solved in the blink of an eye.
Clearly the problems were too big because they ended up splitting, but okay. Anyways, they walk in and I just now noticed that Jasmine seriously has her pageant sash on. Like, girl, be for real. She's flaunting it and Thais is like, oh my gosh, I want something like that too. And Patrick is like the only one that's like, why the fuck is she wearing this?
Jasmine reminded me of like when I was in Little League and I would get a trophy, I'd like bring it into school the next day for the baseball team. I don't know why she's wearing the stash.
Then we see Emmy and Colby, and Emmy is 8 months pregnant, and she's like, I wonder if Jasmine will rub my toes because she licks Gino's toes. Anyways, cut back to Jasmine and Gino. There's already a problem, as it seems that Jasmine doesn't want Gino to sleep in the same bed as her, as they're still having problems with their intimacy. So, the only way that she'll let Gino sleep in bed with her is if he bangs her.
The only way I can sleep in the bed with you is that we have
Yes, that's an ultimatum.
Which is honestly so fucked up, because if the roles were reversed, like, everybody would have a problem with that. And then Patrick's bitch ass is talking shit about Gino for not wanting to sleep with Jasmine.
It sounds like Jasmine just wants to get banged. Why isn't he banging her out? Like, if I had to have sex with Thais so I could sleep in the same bed with her, woe is me, I'd have sex with her. I mean, come on.
Anyways, Emily and Kobe arrive and Ashley and Manuel come right after them, and they're all gushing over her pregnant belly. But then Ashley's like, put one in me, my king. Put one in me. Oh, Ashley, calm down. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that blush is insane. Like, girl, blend it in. Somebody please do it for her. Ashley and Manuel are in a good place together, even though they always get in fights. But she tells us that they always find a way to get back together.
We keep having these explosive fights, and then we find a way to get back together.
Sure. I think we all know how that process goes.
nasty.
Anyways, they come in and everybody greets each other. Emily gets her feet and legs massaged by Jasmine like she always wanted. The guys talk about Gino's intimate life and how they will jump at the first opportunity to bang their wives. And Gino's like, yup, but not me. Liz comes in by herself and I'm like, yes, thank you, God.
Girl. Hi,
you look so good.
I know. I got rid of like 230 pounds.
Yeah. So Liz says that if she sees him, then she might just chuck her shoe at him. So everybody's very supportive of her, but she tells us that she hasn't seen him in 6 months. But then he finally pulls up and he's like, what is everybody doing over here? And it's just crickets.
What the hell is going on in here?
You need to leave.
Oh, so embarrassing. Then people start greeting the fucking gremlin, but he walks over to Liz for a hug and she fucking gives him one. And it's just so awkward in the room. Then his starts crying and I'm like, ugh, enough. Oh my gosh, Liz, stop wiping his tears. So he's going around the room hugging people and gets to Jasmine, and Jasmine's like, I don't like hugging, and so she gives him a fist bump instead.
And how are you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you.
I don't like hugging.
Okay, all right, good. I don't either. All right.
Yes.
There you go.
And then Patrick, I don't know why, okay? I don't know why. But he's acting like the biggest menace here and says,
You should give me a hug.
yeah, stay him down, Jasmine, because honestly, what the hell was that? So then he comes in for a drink and starts talking about how he was sick or whatever.
Nobody cares.
And I honestly was gonna skip this part, but then Liz all of a sudden says, I don't like that you came here and started acting like the center of attention, Ed. But you know, in a kind of like joking way, which I don't know why she's even talking back to him. I would have just like walked away. Anyways, Ashley and Emily decided to walk away, and Ed finally admits that he misses her, and Liz is literally about to cry.
It's weird seeing you. How much animosity I always like have had towards you. It's like the second I'm with you, it's like we're back to our old self.
Like, what is going on? Literally, what is going on? So then he apologizes, and honestly, they better not get back together with all of this bullshit. So the others are talking about it in another room, and Jasmine has to be the realest person there. She says that he's crying for sympathy, and it's all crocodile tears. Kobe says that Liz looked like he was real happy with Ed. Like, literally, shut up, Kobe. And then Jasmine's like, I still wouldn't be cleaning his disgusting tears.
And I was like in disbelief. She was like cleaning his tears. I'm like,
Listen,
okay,
let me.
Like, yes, Jasmine, thank you. So now back to Ed and Liz. Ed is like, we have love for each other, but we hate each other. But I'm glad you're here, and I just want to support you. We literally saw in a preview of him literally ripping her apart, so what the fuck is going on? Okay. Anyways, Alexia and Lauren show up. Liz and Ed are going to go greet them, and she says, baby, are you ready?
Baby, are you ready? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to call you that.
What'd you call me?
I accidentally called you baby.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Moving on. So Rob and Sophie actually came in the same car together. And Sophie looks so much better with darker hair. Anyway, she says that she wants them to go in separately so she can get a minute to herself. So while Rob goes in, Sophie tells us that Rob did indeed break up with her and they stopped talking for a bit. But they have been hanging out recently. So now this married couple's relationship is currently a blur right now. Anyway, Sophie finally comes in and she's being greeted. Kobe's talking to them and he's like, is he still cheating on you?
Is he still cheating on you? That's crazy. Why you say it like that?
And then he's like, are you guys still banging? Like, damn, Kobe, relax. Oh my gosh. She's like TMZ. But the short answer is no, for anybody wondering. I was wondering. So now everybody's talking about Angela and Michael and how they aren't even here right now. But then the producer said that they aren't going to be here tonight. So now everybody's making speculations as to why they might not be coming. And Emily strongly believes that it's because she doesn't want Michael to come and tell his side of the story.
Well, I think that she got to tell her story and tell Michael's story because he wasn't here. And so now that Michael can tell his side.
We have the two versions.
Yes,
Oh,
and I
there
don't
you
think
go.
she
That's
wants
a good-
anyone to hear it.
So now everybody's heading to the tell-all, and shocker, Gino and Jasmine are already fighting. It was a dumb fight. Jasmine was getting ready, and Gino wanted to change, but she didn't want to undress in front of him.
I don't feel comfortable undressing in front of you, and I needed my privacy.
So then she started throwing his clothes from his luggage, and because of that, they started having a screaming match. But honestly, couldn't somebody just move to another room? Was it like that serious? No, it's not.
Super red.
Not after you're a bitch.
So she's ranting about it, and everybody's just being so nosy. Oh my gosh. So she doesn't want to change in the changing room with him. So Emily's like, you can get changed with me. Gino's ranting, saying that this is why he doesn't want to be intimate with her. And Kobe's talking shit, saying both of them need to get it together. But then he stops after realizing that Jasmine is walking right behind him.
Gino and Jasmine, I feel like they really need to get their together. Like, Jasmine is over there crying. Like, oh. Maybe I should go get dressed. Yourself the season, man.
You guys, this scene had me dying. It was so funny. Anyways, Michael finally shows up. Yay, he's alive. Kind of reminds me of that Christian song. He's alive. Oh, he's alive. Oh, he has risen from the dead. Okay. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Oh, he's alive. He's alive and I'm forgiven. Heaven. So he apologizes for him and Angela not showing up yesterday and says that it's a private matter. Angela comes in looking angry and mean as always.
The
This is the first time I finally got Michael to the United States. We're on the tell-all together. And in my wildest dreams, I didn't think it would be like this.
Now the two evils meet. Angela tells Ed that they got into a huge argument before they showed up. The only reason why she showed up is because she didn't want him talking shit about her without her here to defend herself. And then she admits that she thinks that he's just using her for a visa.
You're looking like you used me for a visa.
I am. I am.
I swear that's my heart. I wish I never brought him here. He's making a fool out of me.
Yeah, keep crying. Honestly, I have no sympathy for her, and I don't think anybody should have any sympathy for her. She says that Michael is rushing her to file a green card for him, and she's like, hell no. So now Angela comes in, and what the hell does she even got on? And honestly, I couldn't even process her outfit because she immediately starts going in on Michael. She's like, why are you sitting here? Why are you here? If you don't get out of my sight, Michael.
Why are you sitting in here?
Because
why? Why are you sitting in here?
Because I have to.
I said, and I don't mean to be rude, guys, you don't get out my sight.
Like, oh my gosh, somebody speak up for my poor Michael. So now I'm just like, I wanted you to talk shit about me. And Michael's like, I haven't even said anything. And then Rob is like, well, maybe if you let him talk, then we can determine if he says something bad about you or not. And I'm just like, mind your damn business.
Why don't you tell him why I'm upset?
Yeah.
Why don't you let you talk?
I told them.
You told them what? How you sleep in the living room? How you haven't your wife in 2 months?
Why would you tell everybody to mind their own business?
Mind your business.
And then proceed to air out all your own business. The fuck? This bitch is crazy. So Angela's like, you knew me for 7 years. You got everybody in the world thinking I'm a bitch, Michael. No, Angela, you made yourself look like a bitch. What are you even talking about? Like, Michael ain't do that. Then she exposes the fact that Michael's side piece is in New Jersey. And this is the same girl that he sent that voice message to 2 years ago.
I'm trying to call you now. You're not picking up. I've been busy trying to sort things out. Okay? Love you and I miss you.
So then she starts telling him to go home and that she ain't gonna be a Chantel and a Pedro and a Muhammad. Leave my man Muhammad out of this, okay? I'm his #1 supporter. I'm real bad for him. So then the producer comes in and says that they need to get ready to go on set, and Angela's the first one to leave. And the tell-all ain't even start yet, and Michael already looks so tired. So now Sean is here, and the tell-all can officially get started. And so we already found out that Nicole and Mahmoud will not be participating.
One couple who won't be participating in this tell-all is Nicole and Mahmoud. We do wish them the best as they navigate the future.
First question out the gate is who is sleeping in the same room. Jasmine and Gino aren't. Sophie and Rob aren't. Angela and Michael aren't. Lauren and Alexia are like, what? You guys aren't sleeping in the same room? Why are they acting so surprised? Anyways, Angela makes a gross, intimate joke, and I'm like, ugh, here we go again.
Why is nobody staying in the same room? I don't get it.
Like, I don't feel so alone now. Like, I haven't slept with mine either. I guess we all need to get our vibrators or something.
Funny. Yes, but not funny, haha. Funny, weird.
Sean's like, Michael, are you excited to be here and confront some of your issues? And Michael's like, yup, I'll tell the truth. And I'm just like, yeah, right. All you did for the past 7 years was lie, Michael.
Okay, obviously a lot to dig into there.
Anyways, Sean asked Liz and Ed how they're doing. Liz said that it was a nice icebreaker. And Ed is like, I cried and I couldn't sleep last night.
I mean, I was a puddle of tears. Not seeing you or speaking to you for 6 months, I was a mess. You know, I really didn't sleep last night.
And Lauren literally had the same reaction that I did. So Ed and Liz are first. They're living in different states. Ed says that he's not dating and also not looking. But Liz immediately shuts that shit down and says that he was on a dating app literally right after they broke up.
You were on a dating app within 1 month of me leaving.
So he said that he was on a dating app because there's nothing to do in Arkansas. But then Ashley was like, then don't say you're not dating. And so Liz is like, then you can't work on yourself if you're trying to put yourself out there at the same time.
I want to work on me. I want to be single. And then that's a smack in the face.
And Ed is like, it takes two to make or break a relationship. So now Ed starts talking about the argument and how things happen and blah, 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 blah. And now Lauren is like, what's the actual real problem? And Ed is like, it's her anger issues. And then he starts diving into that. And thank God for Ashley because she comes in and basically tells him that he keeps putting all the blame on her when he clearly said in the beginning that it takes two.
All I hear you doing is projecting everything onto Liz. I can't change who you are. You did this. You have a temper. You this. I have not heard one piece of accountability that you have taken, Ed, and why this relationship has failed. Not one.
And then she tells him how crappy it was that he cut off the wedding and didn't even tell her, but instead the officiant had to. So Sean brings up how Liz said that the bar was inappropriate, and Liz says that it's because she caught him hugging another girl there, so she got angry and she stormed off. Which, yeah, valid.
So I left angry, one at him, and then him telling me, oh, you're crazy, we weren't doing nothing, I saw her on your arm.
But now Ed is like, first of all, it wasn't one, it was 3 women that was hanging around me. Like, bro, what? Like, why would he say that? So he says that he doesn't even know who the one girl is. And so Sean asks Liz if she thinks that they did anything inappropriate. And she says that he couldn't even pay another woman enough money to touch him. And Ed is like, that's the real Liz, you guys.
Literally,
that's the real Liz right there. That's
no,
right
this
there.
is
That
me
is
when
who
I'm
Liz is
pissed
right there.
off.
Patrick is like, well, that wasn't nice. Shut up, Patrick. You guys, he's just so annoying. Like, this whole episode, he's been so annoying. So now everybody's like, damn, it's a good thing y'all didn't stay together. So now they show Ed and Patty's argument. And then they show this scene. And I don't remember it being on this show, but oh my gosh.
Go back to your trashy friends in San Diego and be a bartender for the rest of your life.
Okay, he's got a small penis. There we go.
Oh. So now Patty comes out. She still hates him. Duh. Sean asks her if Liz has anger issues, and Patty's like, she can get angry, yes, but it really comes out when she's around Ed, and it's because he pushes her to that point. So Ed is like, what did you tell me when I first started dating her? And Patty's like,
you piss her off, you're gonna get the bitch. You pissed her off, you got the bitch.
And Ed is like, no, you said that she got emotional problems, she has anger issues, and you told me good luck with her. And Patty's like, no, I did not say that. And poor Liz is like, what the hell is going on?
I did
We
not
said
say,
that on-
don't you dare sit there and lie.
We said this.
I did not say that.
I'm just like, I just know deep down she's still in love with him. Girl, shut up. Honestly, shut up. But then Liz goes on this long rant about how she used to be in love with him and how they had a great time together before finally saying,
I'm not in love with him at all.
So then they ask if she found somebody new and she says yes. And then she starts crying while talking about how great her new man's is and how he's always lifting her up and even encouraged her to come on the show and get as much closer as she needs.
So you can heal and move on. And who does that?
Someone that loves you the right way, baby.
So then they introduce her man's Jason, and damn, he really does look like the male version of her. But then he's like, Ed is in the past, and if he ever disrespects her again, then he'll have to deal with me.
Not stand on that.
There you go.
And then Ed is like, ha ha ha, good luck, buddy. Anyways, they met online, Liz slid into his DMs, and Patty then starts talking about how good of a man he is. And Ed is just sitting there, just shaking his head. So Sean asked him if he noticed any anger issues from Liz, and he said, well, we had an argument or two, but nothing serious. And Ed is like, hey, you better deal with those issues, or else you'll be sitting here like I am. Okay. The fuck?
We've had arguments, like I just said. We approach them. We're not immature. We're both grown adults.
Right, but Jason, listen to me, man to man.
I don't know about man to man, but go ahead, talk.
Ed is honestly putting all the blame on Liz, and Liz basically has to tell him that everybody has their own problems. And Ashley's like, yeah, we all have our own problems, Ed.
Enough with the deal with her issues, because everybody has issues.
Exactly.
And then Michael is like, yeah, own your shit, Ed. Just let it go and just move on. But while he is talking, Anja just keeps telling Henry, shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Let it go.
Shut the
It's
up.
as simple as that.
Shut the up.
Like, I guess she's mad at him, but girl, calm down. And I don't know why Sean brought this up, but she says that she hates to ask this, but if you hate it, don't ask it, okay? But she asked Liz how her love life is with Jason compared to Ed, and Liz is like, I've never had to fake it once. And Ed's face says it all.
I've never faked it once.
Okay, yes.
And if Ed wasn't such a shitty person, I would say that was like pretty scummy to kind of like say. But he is a scummy guy, so I genuinely don't know how I feel about it, because I'm like, oh, did he deserve that? Yes, no, maybe so. You guys tell me what you think, because I don't know whether he deserved that or not. Does anybody deserve that? And I'm like talking about like the embarrassment part. So Patty's about to leave, but she needs to say one last thing.
One more thing. You're going to purgatory hell. Straight up.
Thank you.
But then she continues saying that she doesn't hate him, and when Ed says thank you, she says, shut your trap and let me finish. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then she repeats saying that she's going to purgatory hell.
But I'm telling you, you're going to purgatory hell unless you change.
But again, you're going to hell.
And then it's time for them to kiss and leave. Anyways, that's where their segment ends. Now for Jasmine and Gino. So the marriage is still bad, duh. Jasmine says that it's all about him. She can't do anything by herself because of him. And she basically had to beg him to get herself a driver's license, which she said that her friend had to take her to because he just wouldn't. But then Gino says, shaking his head, saying that she's lying.
So Gino, is she lying? Because you keep shaking your head
Yeah,
no.
she is. I did all the research, and I even set up an appointment one time with you.
And now the paperwork gets brought up, and Gino does say that he did finish and he did file for Jasmine to get the permanent residency, but he still hasn't gotten any credit from Jasmine. So then Jasmine's like, do I have to say thank you for everything?
Why do I have to be thankful all the time about things that you agreed to do when you decided to bring me here and marry me?
I do feel like she should say thank you for this because that's a lot of paperwork. That is a lot of work. A thank you wouldn't kill you, okay? Thank you. Bye. You're done. But her problem is that it took him 7 to 8 months, and I heard from like other people that it takes like a month to 2 months for them to do it all by themselves. But I don't know, I think that varies, so I really don't know how legit that is, but I do know it is still a lot of work.
As Americans, we do agree to take this on. We do, that's true. But also in Gino's defense, it is a lot of work.
Anyways, no big deal, just say thank you. Gino says that he's not gonna file for her green card until the relationship gets better, but then Ashley says that he shouldn't have brought her here then because that's not something to hold over someone's head. You guys, y'all already know what that means. Manuel's gonna get his green card. Ugh!
Cheers!
No,
just cheers, don't stop!
So now they're bringing Dana and Michelle, and they're defending Jasmine, saying that she is a good communicator, and Gino's like, hell no. But then Dana's like, you only think of your point of view, and Gino's like, no.
No, I don't think that.
You don't think that?
No, I don't agree with that.
You're very
I'm very
stubborn.
open to what she says and what her opinion is. It's very important.
No.
Just as important as mine.
So then Sean asks them if Gino is controlling, and Michelle is like, well, he doesn't offer to do much for her, and Gino can barely speak.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, these are your cousins.
Like, that's really embarrassing for your cousins to call you out like that. Like, it really does show a lot of what Jasmine says is actually true. So they brought up how he doesn't want to take her to the gym, and that is apparently 10 minutes from their house.
I'll drive you to the gym, and if you want to Uber back,
How far is the gym from your house?
10 minutes.
Like, right? And Jasmine says that she always has to do something for him, like cooking, before he even agrees to take her. But then when he does, he later throws it back in her face. Like, honestly, what is his deal? So then their intimacy life gets brought up, and Jasmine says that they haven't been intimate for 8 months. But then he's like, no, it's more like 4 or 5 months, Jasmine. As if that's any better. But he blames it on their arguments. And I mean, I get it, but damn.
I've been ticked off at Michelle to no end. And if she looks at me and says, hey, baby, I'm in.
Constant fights are a deal breaker. Not intimacy is a deal breaker. So why the hell are you guys still together? Jasmine says that whenever they're having a good moment and she wants to ask for it, Gino triggers her and now they can't do it, as if he does it on purpose.
He triggers me. He provoked the fights that you
So
screw
that you
it,
don't have
you're
to.
screwed again.
Gino knows that's what you want, and that he can control that, so he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
But then she says that he doesn't even want to hold hands, hug, or even kiss. And geez, Jasmine says that she already apologized for all the hurtful things that she said, and she doesn't like all this rejection because it makes her feel like a pervert or that she's even harassing him. And then she says that the situation is so bad that she has never seen him naked.
I have never seen Gino naked.
How is that possible?
Everybody's shocked, and he's just denying it. But really? Like, they never even showered together either. And when they're like in the bath together, he still like keeps his underwear on. Like, isn't that strange? So now they bring up his corn addiction.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Jasmine has caught him several times, and it's so bad that when she leaves the house, she needs to take precautions before she comes back.
Because you think he will be doing something at the home?
It's not that I think, it's that happened before and he gets mad at me. me. You don't want to know what the last discovery was.
So now it gets real crazy. So before they were dating, he had this side chick that he will pay for intimacy. But then one day after him and Jasmine got together, she caught him looking at her porn videos.
From all the pornography that you could consume in the world, why would you looking at her?
Like, oh my gosh, I'll be damned. What the fuck? And that's where the episode ends. But oh my gosh, that is horrible. Fuck you, Gino. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Let me know some of your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.